Okay, welcome everyone to the fifth annual MFEM Community Workshop. The first one hosted off-site. So we're here at Portland State University. So welcome to all of our remote attendees, and also welcome to our in-person attendees. We've got a pretty full house here. It's great to see so many familiar faces and a lot of new faces as well. We have a great workshop planned, and I'm really excited for it. So first of all, thank you to our organizing committee. You might think that organizing a two-day workshop is no big deal, but these people put a lot of effort to putting it together, and they deserve recognition. So let's thank our organizing committee. And also thank you to our sponsors. So this year we had two sponsors, AWS and Lawrence Livermore National Laboratory. They are both gold tier sponsors, contributed very generously and helped make a lot of the amenities that we have here for the in-person attendees possible. And so we really appreciate their support. So thank you also to our sponsors. Okay, agenda. You should those of you who are here in person should have received a paper agenda. If not, they're at the front. The full agenda is also available on our website, mfem.org/workshop. Just scroll down to the agenda. If there are any changes or updates, we will be updating the website. I'll just go over very briefly the structure of the meeting on these 2 days. So 8:30 is welcome. That's what we're doing right now. And we'll start at 8:30 on both days. For those of you who are here in person, breakfast and coffee is at 8, and then the technical program begins at 8:30. So we'll have a block of morning sessions, and then we'll break for coffee. The times are a little bit different between day 1 and day 2, but it roughly follows the same schedule. So we'll have some technical sessions in the morning, break for coffee. On day 1, we're going to have a group photo. We're going to take the group photo just outside that way in the park blocks. So that will be at the beginning of the 9:40 coffee break. We will also find an opportunity, not at the same time, to do a Zoom photo to capture the remote attendees. Okay, but we'll announce that. It will be at a different time. Oh, and then we'll return for a technical session, and then lunch. Lunch is one hour. Lunch will be here in this area and in the adjacent tables outside. On day 1, we then have a student session. Okay, it's broken up into several subsessions. And on day 2, it's another technical session. We'll break again for coffee and then have one more block. On day 1, we will meet at 6 p.m. for dinner. That's at McMenamin's Tavern and Pool. I'll post some more information about that. On day 2, there isn't an official workshop dinner, but I'm counting on all of you to self-organize and go out for dinner with both familiar and new people. It's a great chance to connect. Okay, a couple logistical items. For discussions, please join the Slack workspace. So we have the chat on Zoom, but we prefer if you use the Slack, because that will remain visible for longer and it's easier to follow up in threads. So please join the Slack workspace. The invite link is on the website mfem.org/workshop. It's the same Slack workspace as in previous years. So if you're a return attendee of the workshop, you probably have the workspace already set up in your Slack. Okay, speakers, please send your slides to me. There's my email, pazner@pdx.edu, and then I'll download them here and we can present them. This applies to in-person attendees. If you really prefer to use your own laptop, we can do that. Also, we have here HDMI and USB-C. The one note is that if you use your own laptop, you need to join the Zoom on your laptop, mute yourself, and share your screen. Okay, so the transition is a little bit, we need to be careful in the transitions there. If you send me your slides, either as an attachment or maybe a link to a Drive, then we can just put them up here on my laptop and the transition will be seamless. For remote speakers, you just share your screen and unmute yourself, and we'll see you here on the big screen. So if you're planning on doing that, please make sure that your Zoom has the appropriate permissions, that screen sharing has been approved, and so on, just to make the transitions go smoothly. Okay, simulation and visualization contest. This is something that we do every year, and it's a really cool. I've been on the judging committee since the beginning, and it's a really cool opportunity because we get to see new things that people are doing with MFEM that we actually had no idea about. Sometimes we see things that we did have an idea about, but sometimes we see totally new things, and it's a really cool event. We have selected a winner. We have some different categories, so we will be announcing the winners tomorrow morning. In the morning block, the winners will receive a T-shirt. Okay, all the in-person attendees had the option to receive a T-shirt, but the visualization contest winners will receive a special T-shirt. And but more importantly, there is also the honor of being featured on the official MFEM gallery on the website. And so here we have a selection of past winners on this slide. These are not this year's entries. They will remain secret until the grand reveal tomorrow. Please download a virtual background for Zoom. So go to mfem.org/workshop and download a virtual background for the remote attendees, so that when we do the Zoom picture, we will see lots of cool MFEM logos. So this is what you're seeing down here is a previous year's group Zoom photo, and you can see a lot of the MFEM backgrounds. So when you get a chance, please go there and download. Okay, let's keep the conversation going. It's our 5th annual event. It's really great to see everyone in person, gather everyone for 2 days. But we also have the rest of the year. So if you're using MFEM, please stay in contact, either via email, mfem@llnl.gov, or we're very active on GitHub. This is the link to the discussions, but there's always tons of issues and lively discussions on GitHub. And if you are interested in becoming an MFEM reviewer, please let us know by emailing mfem@llnl.gov and just say, I'm interested in becoming a reviewer. So we have a lot of contributions, a lot of pull requests, adding new and awesome features to MFEM. And we have a review process to get these contributions in. And so we're always interested in people who are willing to contribute back to the community, either by proposing pull requests or by reviewing. All right, workshop by the numbers. So we had this year 282 total registrants, and among them 166 researchers, 31 postdocs, and 85 students. I'm really happy to see that we had 85 students. The students are, they are the next generation. They're the future, and so it's great to see young people getting involved in MFEM. In-person/remote split. So we have 59 in-person registrants. I wouldn't be surprised if we're actually over 60 in actuality in the room here. And here's the breakdown among the researchers, postdocs, and students. So it's great to see 20 students here in the room. So we have our own Portland State students, but we also have students from all over the country. So that's really awesome. 103 institutions are represented, 13 labs, 76 universities, and 14 companies. So it's really cool to see the whole spectrum represented. We have representatives from 24 countries. Their flags are shown here. Since we're based in the US flag is the first, otherwise they're alphabetical. in case anyone was wondering about the ordering, it's just alphabetical. So this is great to see so many people internationally joining in this event, and many people from afar are joining remotely. But we do have a decent contingent of international in-person attendees that made Atlantic trip all the way to from Europe to here on the west coast of the United States. It's not a short flight. We have 27 talks, including 10 student talks, and of those, 20 are in person. So really the overwhelming majority of the talks are in person, which it's great to see that participation. But we also welcome the remote talks as well. Okay, so here's just a map of where everyone's coming from in the world. So we have pretty good coverage. All right, MFEM loves students. We had 85 students here, 10 lightning talks, and one 30-minute regular talk by a student. Okay, 20 in-person total talks, but among the student talks, I believe that eight of them are in person and only 3 are remote. So this is actually a big change from last year's workshop, where almost all of the student talks were remote. And part of the reason is students often don't have their own funding to come to a workshop like this. And so it can be difficult, burdensome to come make it in person. And so this year, thanks also to the contributions of our sponsors, we were able to offer student travel funding and supporting a strong student presence here. Okay, some quick data about the people who are here and on Zoom. This is from the registration data. What position does everyone have? It's a pretty good mix. So we have student is actually the biggest single block. 33%, 34% of our attendees are students. 12% are postdocs, and then about 9% are professors. 24% are other researchers. So this could be at laboratories or in, this is industry staff, but I could imagine that there is some overlap between these categories. So it's a really good mix of different positions. And experience with MFEM. The plurality here is 0 experience with MFEM. It's a great opportunity to learn about MFEM, see its capabilities, get connected with the team. But then we really have the whole spectrum. 1 out of 10 attendees has 6 or more years of experience. So these are the seasoned MFEM experts, and then everything in between. Okay, a couple more highlights from the registration data, and then I'll hand it over. So main application areas that people are interested in: fluid flow, structural mechanics, design optimization, electromagnetics, data science, fusion energy, additive manufacturing, and subsurface flow. So really broad set of applications. There are a ton more that people listed, but these are just the top selected ones. And I think we'll see talks in this workshop on all or almost all of these subjects. And the main features that people use in MFEM are the adaptive mesh refinement, high order finite elements, parallel scalability, linear solvers and preconditioning, GPU acceleration, automatic differentiation. We're going to hear more about that, more about those 2 items in depth in the workshop. Mesh optimization, also we'll hear some interesting things about that. And just having a variety of discretization methods supporting modern and advanced discretizations. This data from the registration also helps guide the priorities of the MFEM team and what we're going to develop next. And on basically all of these main features that people respond saying that they're interested in and use heavily, they're all priorities for us that are under active and heavy development.